Greg, in my official capacity, I've left now our personal relationship to Greg in my official capacity, has been an advocate of the utilization of the cabotage fund for the development of the maritime activities. We disagree on how to apply the fund. And I tell him that as minister, I will have my way because at the end of the day, I will do the signing or the approval. He is among those who think that, and I'll tell you this story so you can know Nigeria a bit, who think that I have failed. In fact, he said it here now, when you say, oh, it's bad, I will not have a national shipping line. He's among those who think I've failed for not having a national shipping line. I don't usually respond to them, but I'll respond to him now and the rest will think so. When I came newly as Minister for Transport, I used to think that Nigerian big men are actually big. So, and he was on that trip. And the law setting up the national shipping line says that Nigerians will have 60% of the investment. Listen, 60%. And foreigners will bring 40. So I went to Singapore. He was on that trip, I think so. We went to Singapore, got a company showed us what they will do, how they will bring their 40%. We came home. Till today, no Nigeria has 60%. Till tomorrow. In fact, there's a company in Qatar that said to me, look, we'll bring all the 100%. We'll just hire some Nigerians as shareholders. And I said that will be breaking the law or cheating the law. So whenever he says you have failed, I laugh because one day he will make me expose the names of those rich men that are in the maritime industry that don't have the money to contribute to buy the ship. There are so many companies. There are 2 companies in Qatar. There's one, in fact, there's one, I went to Dubai last 2 weeks. There's a company in Dubai that's approached me and said, we'll be ready to set up this national shipping line and pay the 100% if you will allow us. And I said, the law says you can only have 40%. Unless we go and amend the law to enable us, allow foreigners to own 60% of the investment and employ Nigerians. But as the law is today, there is no way a foreigner can have 100%. He can only have 40%. So when Greg and others say, I have failed, they must know that they failed first, because my job is not to bring the money. My job is to create the environment for them to invest. And I have so far created that environment, they're not able to bring the money. That's why most Nigerians, when people abuse us in government, I say, show me these Nigerian rich men who don't depend on government. I'm looking for 1 or 2. Name one now. Here, are you from Benin? If government coughs, they catch malaria. Because that's the only source of revenue. So when government gets broke, everybody gets broke. Start abusing us. That's the point. So Greg is in the forefront of those who want a national shipping line, and I support him for that. But he cannot force me to use government money to set up a shipping line because there is no law empowering me to do that. And I believe that now that Greg has gotten to 70 and 71, he will be in a better position to appreciate the challenges that those of us who hold government positions suffer. Because as willing as I am to have a national shipping line, just like we have railway, I can tell you for free that before the end of next year, you will see construction of Lagos Calabar Railway, which will pass through Benin. That I can say for certainty, because I know where the money is coming from. But I can't say for certainty that I will be sure that before I leave office, there will be national shipping line. I can't say for certainty. Not because foreigners are not there to invest, but because rich men like Greg don't want to bring out the money to invest.
My friends and brother, the Right Honorable Rotimi Amaechi, the Honorable Minister for Transportation. Today, Your Excellency, I will not tackle you because you are my guest. But when we get back, you know now.
You can see all the things that made you run around like a mad person. You see, you can see all evidences, proposal, letter of intent, notification of award, consultancy agreements, emails. These were the things I could have presented against you in the court of law. That you did not allow, that you were running around like a mad dog, that the judge hamstrung you. So it's important to show NIMASA. Like I said, these are all the documents submitted to NIMASA on the project CVs of all the professionals that were working together. Financial proposal submission. This was procurement that called for this then and asked us to change certain things. This was a consultancy agreement, you can see, signed by Rita from NEMASA, and our own part, Akubulu Kemi, you can see. You said she did not sign contract. You can see letter submitted to NEMASA. You can see her acknowledgement. This was even when we had gotten vessels, the first set of vessels, where McFoy refused to leave the cadets list because they did not know that we can generate the results. Only they did it tomorrow till forever. You can see NEMASA acknowledge. You can see on sea time training, Greg Ogbeifun. Abi, who is this? You can see on sea time training the journey so far. Abi, you can see Greg Ogbeifun. You sent it to Dakuku. You can see that was it when you were trying to secure an appointment with Dakuku. Then you can see Abi, is this not your email? I handed over document to you, and in my whole mind I took. So this is what I told you. You can see I want this thing to be showing from who? Ronke to Greg on what? That's it. They said they have shortlisted stereo. They are going, you can see for the Kuku Peter side or Satan chain, this is my documents. I have everything, 44 pages. You asked on request to send it to you. You can see the master document letters. You can see the procurement that we responded to. You said she doesn't have document. You can see as I was following you up after the meeting with Dr. Dakuku, I remember where I was. You can see in Abuja, I was on my way to Hidu to join the train. Dr. Dakuku called me and spoke with me for over 1 hour. You see, I was following up. Then you can see it's a long mail. You can see I was following. Dahu called me for over an hour. When he read my mail, I knew where I was. You can see. You said she didn't. That was when I was fighting, sir. Dr. Dakubu said, no, Dr. Jamo, underground, not talking to anybody. These were the Greek. It was Greeks, actually, that gave us the first 150 bed space. You can see. Look at the dates. He said this was the first thing we generated, the first this thing, because the letter of intent says they will attend to it on case by case. This was the first case by case basis negotiation, you know, all sums in USD. This also, I was cutting costs and fighting Oyinbo. This is Kuzi, who said I should charge the master 75,000. I went to agree with Oyinbo that why am I fighting for Nimasa? Now they say he's a pastor. So this is Greg's submission after he got my documents. Swan, Cadetship Training, Ship Owners Association. He now forwarded it. This is where he has McFoy. You know, he quickly called McFoy. It was in my presence he called McFoy. McFoy was shaking on the phone. You know, so he called McFoy to the office. They arranged picture with the cadets and all that. The idiots now sent a mail to me that how much exactly is Nimasa charging? They didn't have cost, financial requirements. You can see. You can see. This is him, Swan Cadetship. Now, he now sends financials in his own company. You see, Nimasa now hacks him for certain things. You see, procurement now wrote him certain questions. He now submitted vessel categorization, whatever. This is after he had gone to Amaechi and I threw spanner on his leg. This is my Oga Folonsho. That was the first person I wrote to, and a response to me. She called me. You see me thanking her. Thanks for your response, ma. That was before Greg. He said, see, I appreciate what you have put into this, and I pray that it bears fruit speedily. That is my Oga, Mrs. Olufumila Folonsho. Why am I not lying against her? You can see. So when people are talking rubbish, he's trying to clean what cannot be cleaned. He's trying to do what? Clean what cannot be cleaned. But that's not where I'm going. Like I said, I have evidence for everything. This is the day that his wife called me, that stupid girl, the front desk. You see, I said, because I was an IMASA when she was calling. Evidence don't lie. So I was at different meetings for almost half a day at Fabomaro, but finished to see missed calls from your staff here after my last incident. So I saw Ijoma staff, Ijoma stars. I saw the lady. I knew why I asked the person to give me the phone number. I stored it on my phone. So as I was saying, I didn't pick. When I got tired, I did what? I ran it. Every information that we gave Greg there, he knew. He quickly went to clean up and now agree with the wife and the girl and the media guy. They should lie against me. But like I said, I knew where he was going to head on to. This is NASG. If you open it, you will see my records there. I was the first person to drag Nemasa, Dakuku, Jamo, Ahmed Gambo. Then ES Asambelo was there on his own. He was always contributing as ES this thing. And this other woman, Mrs. Adiza Bala Usman. Nemasa was the only agency that was not on the table. We had to go and drag them in. I took the NASBA document to the Dakoko side, and they responded. They came down and we had dinner, myself and the other man. You can see, if you look at all these documents, you see my handwork, you see some of my work there, you see my picture. There is a video online where I was responding to Dr. Doyin Salami, making a case for the maritime industry. You can see, okay, this was when we first put the maritime agenda in the green book, page whatever is here, maritime shipping policy needs assessment for India. First time where maritime will enter into the impurities and action steps, private sector and all that. You find me there. This is 2016-2017. If you look at next 25, you'll find me there. Was it Greg who took me here? Ask all my bosses now. When I walked in 2022, this is me. There was a place where I was engaging Dr. Doyin Salami before we even now got talking in the Akoko's office and all that. So those are parts of my own record.